is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Welcome to the Thursday pod. We're talking about how quickly someone moved on after their partner died. I know it's a bit deep, but oh my gosh, we've been getting some amazing calls on this. It's all in the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
The excitement brewing around the visit from Charles and Camilla. This is going to be fantastic. The King and Queen will have a barbecue with everyday Aussies and visit Sydney Harbour during their whirlwind 6-day trip.
Where are they cooking up some snags?
Here, just on the lawn down here in Piermont.
Great.
Yeah, near Three Dots Cafe.
And anyone can go?
Yeah, mate.
Do you know do you know what would be good? If Camilla rocked up to a Bunnings and got behind the barbecue for a couple.
That would be nice. Bring in
Just
Peking duck on the decks.
Just a local netball club, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, Camilla's here. So is she referred to as the Queen now?
I didn't realise. I thought there was another title to support her role, but they speak about her. It's published here in this article. They speak about her as the Queen. So there'll be events at Parliament House. Just a quick one. Having seen Kate Ritchie's dad, Steve, on the barbecue when she played for the Menai Hawks, absolutely mad if they don't get Australia's Golden Girls dad to do the barbecue when the royal family's in town.
Yeah.
Kate, if you're listening...
Tommy, can you give us an update on the backyard cricket game? Because there are whispers going around that the wicket they're doing the wicket up, is that correct?
Yeah, especially for our annual game of backyard cricket hosted by you guys and the Prime Minister.
Railbo's doing the lawn, is he?
They're doing the lawn currently as we speak.
They didn't take Richard Wilkins' idea of the pool.
And then once the lawn is done, I believe we'll be the first to play backyard cricket on it.
Can I just...
Isn't that what an honour?
Because, Tommy, wasn't there rumours going around because the lawn was getting done that we might go next door?
Yes.
But we couldn't go there because the Queen and the King were on their way, weren't they?
That's right. A peek behind the radio curtain.
Thanks, Tom.
We've been
When's your podcast on? Tom's peek behind the radio curtain.
It's a peep show.
Or just Tom's curtains.
I said peek, not peep. But $2 regardless. I think so they said, gee, we've got an issue at Kirribilli House. You might have to move next door to Admiralty House, which is where the King and Queen will stay.
Yep.
And then they came back to me and said, no, you can't use Admiralty House because we're worried you'll ruin the grass, and then Camilla will see that you boys have torn up the turf.
Tommy, would they think about getting involved with the backyard cricket game?
Absolutely mad if they don't.
Charles loves cricket.
Yeah.
Loves cricket.
What a great idea.
Now, I don't want to enter some sort of war of words right now at this time of the morning, Fitz.
All right.
But he's on your team. Okay? I'll take Camilla.
I could just see Dr. Andrew Rochford just steaming into Camilla.
Absolutely marvellous.
Oh, full pace Rochford to Camilla. Tiara knocked. She's down.
Dicky trying to just have a chat to the King.
Dicky's trying to grab a number into the second BlackBerry in his pocket. Oh, this is awesome. Tommy.
He's got a pair of dark Tom Fords on because he's had a few drinks from the night before, having a chat to Charles.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Hot topic, you know what? We don't usually go there, but I'm doing it today.
Oh, my God.
After someone passes away, what's the time limit before you can have a bit of a crack at their partner?
I don't think there is one.
What?
No, well, I think there needs to be.
The widow? You mean having trying to pick up the widow?
It's impossible. Or do you mean the widow moving on?
Well, okay. All right, to give you a bit of an example, and 13 24 10, if you do have a story like this, there's a viral video of a man in the States who's passed away at his funeral, and his partner is leaving the funeral, and one of his mates knocks on the car window to have a bit of a chat to her. She thinks she's, condolences, but she starts recording the conversation. Have a listen to this.
Like I was saying, bro, let's take you out, bro. What you doing tonight?
Look, your best friend just died. What makes you think I'm trying to go out right now?
Bro, you want to have it any other way?
Damn,
I know you ain't trying to be alone.
He literally just died. He ain't been to rest for 5 minutes. I'm not checking for nobody right now, Dre.
Listen, bro, look, I can take care of you with that big ass house, man. You know, Dino, he was working for me.
Okay. That's 5 minutes after the funeral knocked off. He thought that this is what he wanted.
He would have wanted. What, his best mate?
Well,
I want to move into gear.
Can't ask
But,
him, I suppose.
Kate, there is an argument there that he's there to look after her.
No, he's
now
not.
That,
He wants to move. He wants to move into that house.
He wants the big house and the leader.
Well, you didn't. Yeah,
Didn't have to do the accent.
no.
I can look after you. I mean, it's, you
And
know...
also, how insulting. She can look after herself.
So true. Thank you for saying that on behalf of the sisterhood.
I mean, you've got to wait a while before, if someone moves on and passes away, don't you wait before
And
you
you
start
do.
another relationship?
You do have to wait, and because if you don't, it's something that my girlfriend and I like to call a rebound Charlie.
Ah, yes. Where you find yourself.
Why
Are
the Charlie?
It's just the name.
Catchy.
Are they a rebound Charlie? I think they might be a rebound Charlie, meaning it will be brief, and it doesn't matter. You just call them Charlie because you probably won't remember what their name
They're
is.
serving a purpose. Do you know what I would have done? Like, this guy's a bit reckless, Fitz, because it sounds like it's on the spot and he's decided to take advantage of a situation. He should have, like, written a note, like,
Darling.
dear
dear.
Steve, I'm soon to pass away. Could you do me a favour and look after my wife from the funeral onwards?
Oh, forge
Sign
a
off,
letter.
dead Gary, and
Why
then
would
hand
you-
it to her.
Why Gary?
And go, oh, dead Gary wanted this to happen. So,
What?
can I sleep in your bed tonight? Oh, you wrote that bit at the bottom as well.
Dale in Carring Bar's given us a call. When did they make the move? How quick, Dale?
Oh, I don't actually know, but it was obviously a shock to hear that, you then go after the twin sister.
Oh, so who passed away, Dale? Can I ask?
So
Who passed?
my grandma, she lives in Port Macquarie and I'm
Yep.
in Sydney, so it was her next door neighbour
Yep,
and his wife died.
yep.
And then
His-
he moved on with the twin sister.
How? Oh, but it was pretty quick afterwards, Dale. Did everyone know?
Oh, yeah, the street knew. I don't know, obviously, too much detail, just hearing it from my grandma, who I'd say that couple was in their 50s, and my grandma, she's 97 now, so this happened so she would have been about 20 years on them.
I don't want to judge
Yeah.
that. I mean, I guess if you're attracted to, there are similarities between twins.
Yeah, of course.
Physical attributes
Yeah.
that are the same.
But same genetic
Yeah,
tool,
they-
same family upbringing. Maybe they were similar in many ways. That the sound of her voice may have reminded
how do you
him of
judge?
his late
Possibly.
wife. It may have been very layered.
It's a like for a
Yeah.
like. I don't mind it. You just you're lucky that you've got another opportunity,
Depending
I suppose.
on how the person died, too, you might start to look like the murderer. Like, if that person was murdered,
Oh, you mean
it's
you
a
meant
big
for that to
claim.
happen?
I meant
so
for
you
that
could
to happen
move
so I could
on.
move on with the system. Steph and Bargo, you were the widow in this situation, were you, Steph?
Yes, I am.
And what happened?
So my husband unfortunately passed away earlier this year.
Right, I'm sorry to hear that.
And so obviously awful situation. However, 3 months after, one of his mates came into my workplace and said to me basically, your husband would like me to take care of you. I can look after you, and basically asked me if I wanted to be his friends with benefits.
That's crazy.
Do you mean in a relationship or friends with benefits?
Well, I think he wanted more of a relationship, and I just was like, no.
How do you
not
read
interested.
It sounded as though he was speaking on behalf of your husband, like he'd had a chat with him. Did he make out as though this was a discussion they had had?
No, he wasn't like a great mate or anything like that. It was more that my husband was a coach and had coached his son through sport, and he sort of attached himself onto my husband as a friend, I guess. And he just came in and was like, hey, so You want
Did you
to? I can take you out, and we can have fun, and you can come back to my place. And I was like, ew, gross.
Did you expose him, Steph? Did you tell people around, like his friendship group, what he had done, or you kept it quiet?
I rang his best mate.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
I
said
would have
this
done the exact same thing.
It's inappropriate. Even coming to your workplace is quite full on. It's a big, you know. I mean, I'm not
Coming
sure
to
how
your
you're
workplace?
feeling at the moment, but you've also lost a husband.
What a
you know?
weird flex. Wouldn't you do it? Wouldn't you try to get to know Steph a little bit more and see if she wanted to go for a
trying.
In a pretty brave effort.
Yeah, but not so direct. Annabelle's given us a call from Randwick. Hi, Annabelle.
Hi.
Tell us about your best friend.
So one of my best friends passed away, and then only like 3 weeks later, another girl in our group who used to be one of our best friends got with her boyfriend, and they ended up dating for about a year.
No way.
And were they close beforehand?
Yeah, we were all best friends.
This is what were you Who were you disappointed in the most, her or him, for doing it so quickly after she passed?
Both, definitely both.
So
and we were at the pub, and one of my friends in the group threw a drink on her when we found out.
This is
wow, that's so dramatic,
isn't it? And so they're obviously not part of the friendship group as such anymore, Annabelle?
No.
Oh my gosh, Annabelle! Did she give you a heads up that she was going to do this, or did it on the sly?
Did it on the sly. Didn't tell anyone. We found out.
She must have fancied him for a while then.
You would think so. Was it a sudden death, Annabelle? Do you mind if I ask?
Yes, it was.
I don't know how you would. Like, if you do have feelings, if you've had feelings with someone, right, for quite a while, and then their partner passes away, first of all, you wait a while, but wouldn't you do it like... Wouldn't you start very slowly? Get to know them a little bit more and maybe see... Instead of being so direct and like that guy that goes into the office and goes, this is what your...
I know.
Your dead husband would have...
Look outside the friends circle, maybe.
On a lighter note, you remember, Fitz, if you were in George Street and we put you inside one of the windows. So it was like going back into the Big Brother house, and Fitzy was there sleeping in a shop window, and it wasn't easy for him because BJ and I got married outside the window. So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you guys had some fun before I came along.
Fitzy banging on the glass. And
but
I'm
for
sorry,
some
the first
reason,
kiss was
there was
great.
something telling me in my mind that it wasn't real.
It was, mate.
Only
really
because of all the things that BJ said
I was
about
thinking
him
to
over
myself,
the years.
I wonder if this could be a radio prank or something, but I'll go with it.
No, it wasn't. So breaking news to you right now. It's not.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
One man's wandered into the studio. Hope he's not too battered and bruised after an unbelievable game against the Swannies. Toby Green, welcome, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Actually, this is big because you are taking on the Brisbane Lions this Saturday at NG Stadium. For anyone who wants a double, I've got a double to give away to go see the Giants play. If you want to see the Orange Tsunami this weekend, 13-24-10 before we have a chat to Tobes. How is the body after the weekend, mate? You got into a couple of blues against the Swannies, but geez, what a game, Tobes.
No, it was. I'm feeling good. Took a day or two to get over, but all good now, and looking forward to the weekend. Just got to keep winning now because I guess you go home. So looking forward to it. Should be good fun.
What's it like having Tom Papley on top of you, Toby? Because you guys...
Because Kate wants to know. No, I didn't even know who you're talking about, so I don't...
You've met Papley, but you know what's similar? You guys are sort of similar players. I mean, you probably do a bit more running than him, but you're both a similar size and you go hard. So when it turns out that the two of you are at the bottom of a pack, was there much chat going on down there on the ground?
Oh, there's a little bit, yeah.
A couple of words you can't repeat on air?
There's something on your sheet that says something about he's best known for his on-field niggle. What does that mean? Because that sounds way too polite for what I imagine goes on out there.
No, it's just I'm not too big on it these days, but the opportunity arose on Saturday and I took it. I think Paps was the same as well. So, no, it's just a bit of fun. I was actually really tired after it, so I won't be doing that again.
Can you just tell everyone, though, you guys are good mates. I mean, you're very good. You're in business with Isaac Heaney. You're good mates with these boys. I mean, on the field, when you go over that white line, you're on, Toby. But, like off the field, you guys are very close, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm good mates with Isaac. I'm not good mates with many of them.
Don't sell it in too much, Fitz.
No, but once the ball, Isaac was unbelievable on the weekend. But once the ball is bounced, it's game on, and we were it's always a super competitive game against them.
When you have a game like that where it's so close and you guys led majority of the game, right until the end, what's the chatter in the rooms afterwards? Because you haven't done a lot wrong, have you?
No, we were really good for 3 quarters and then let the Swans play how they play for the last quarter. We were super flat, just the way we lost it like that. It definitely hurt, but in finals, we got a second chance. You can't really dwell on it. You got to move on and win or go home from now on. So, looking forward to it, hopefully the next few weeks.
Well, you've had a week off already after the last home and away round. I think you guys are in great nick. You're up against Brisbane this week, who are playing good footy as well, but they have to come down to NG Stadium. So, Tobes, what do you want to say to the GWS supporters? Because you want that place rocking this weekend at NG, don't you?
We do. It'd be unreal to see a packed out NG. I think we saw what the SCG was like on the weekend. It was pretty amazing atmosphere, and the noise was, that's as loud as you would have heard of a Sydney football game. So hopefully we can get something similar at NG on the weekend. I know that Collingwood game during the year was really good fun to be a part of opening round. So if we can get 20 odd thousand there, it'd be awesome.
It'll be huge.
Yeah.
So who are you targeting this weekend? I know you do AFL 360 with Lockie Neal. Are you going to go for Lockie first up, or where are you going?
No. I'll be worrying about getting a kick myself, and if something pops up.
Come on, that is not. You are
definitely Neil.
He's not even making eye contact with us for the people listening. He's all nervous over there, fidgeting. He's like, "What should I say that sounds appropriate?"
You did miss a couple of easy ones on the weekend.
Don't say that. Fitz.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. You were still getting the ball, but there was a couple of running into goal. I thought, that is not Toby Green. He usually nails those.
Yeah, no, I wasn't happy about that, mate, so thank you.
Thank you for reminding. Josh in Warriewood. Hello, Josh.
How are you, Whipper?
Good, Josh. We've got Toby Green in the studio. You guys are massive GWS fans, are you?
Yeah, we love GWS.
Wow,
well, mate,
from Warriewood.
We might even send your family along there, Josh. Go along to see against Brisbane this weekend. Do you play yourself, Josh?
No, I don't, but my little fella plays. He plays Auskick, and he actually managed to get the start at the half-time Sydney v Carlton game earlier in the season, and he loved it. So,
I love that, Josh. That's awesome, buddy.
Well done, mate. Enjoy NG Stadium. Brisbane Lions this Saturday. Good luck, Tobes. I know you've been in this position plenty of times before, but I feel like, and you feel like, that this side is a little bit different this year. You've got an amazing side.
Yeah, we do. I think we could go all the way, but it's no guarantees. And as I said, if you lose from now on, you're done. So I'm not ready for Mad Monday. So I want to keep winning and go. We're looking forward to it, mate. Hopefully a good few weeks.
I'm pumped for GWS. It's awesome. Well done, buddy.
Well done, mate. Good luck this weekend, and thanks for coming in, Tobes. Appreciate it.
No worries, guys. Thank you very much for having me.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Can we talk about this tweet from Elon Musk yesterday?
Because Taylor has endorsed Kamala Harris, which is great. She's come out, she's sick of all the AI that's going on, saying that she's supporting Trump, and she's come out and endorsed Kamala and got it out the way.
You'll see this around today because it's been called and described as a bit creepy. Elon wrote yesterday, "Fine, Taylor, you win. I will give you a child and guard your cats with my life."
What does that mean? What does the child bit mean?
Bit out of it. I'd leave that. I would just kind of...
Because how many kids does Elon have?
65.
He does.
Is it 11 or 12 or 14?
I think he does have 11 to about 7 different women.
I mean, one of them changed their last name because they didn't want to be associated with him. So that's why he went and had another one. Jess, do you have insight on what this actually means?
Yeah,
you
so-
win, I will give you a child.
Yeah, so JD Vance, who is Trump's running mate, made a comment that Kamala was a childless cat lady and that she didn't really deserve the same sort of rights and protections as people that have families. A lot of people came out in defence of that. Taylor obviously loves her cats, isn't a mother, says she's voting for Kamala, backing her in, pretty much just throwing her support that way.
Okay, so if you're not a mother, well, you can be. I will give you a child. Thank you, Elon.
Yeah, so the tweet is just weird, and from a middle-aged
Is that
man,
a conspiracy theory, Jess, or is that...
No, that's locked and loaded.
fact.
Legit. No Easter egg.
Tommy, can I throw a quick conspiracy in?
Yeah.
Did you hear, Fitz, about the earrings that she was wearing yesterday?
Who, Kamala Harris?
Yeah. She said that they were Tiffany earrings, and a German company by the name of Nova have a set of earrings that look exactly the same, and they are a Bluetooth set of earrings that you clip on and you can be fed words into your ears. So the theory was that she had these German high-tech earrings, and she was being fed word for word.
From Nova, our head tech, Johnny Pierce, was just feeding her lines the whole time.
Imagine someone being that good at their job that you don't think...
You don't need to think, guys.
Exactly.
How bizarre.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk debate. US debate yesterday. Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. Geez, it was big. You know what? Power move, because we were talking... Tommy was telling us that Kamala was in, basically for 3 days straight, practicing what she was going to say, certain topics, certain categories, issues, how she was going to tackle it. And she was in there at the lectern getting ready. And preparation is key, Kate. You've got to be ready to go. They obviously came up with a bit of a game plan as well, that as soon as you walk in, Kamala, I want you to walk past your lectern and go over to Donald Trump, because I think he mispronounces her name quite a bit, and he does that on purpose.
Okay.
So she decided to go over and introduce herself.
Let's now welcome the candidates to the stage. Vice President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate.
Nice to see you. Have fun.
Thank you.
It was very
Kamala
good.
Harris.
I know that they were saying that there would have been, if he didn't shake her hand, they were saying that there probably would have been tactics of what she would have said or what she would have done if he didn't shake her hand.
Do you know, as this was sort of documented yesterday, Fitz, it looked like she had worked her bum off to prepare, and she delivered it brilliantly.
Yeah.
Like tick, tick, tick. He looked like he did no prep, and he was a kid that arrived at school and knew he had a debate, but he hadn't done any rehearsal.
He'd had time to tan, though.
He had time to tan.
Yeah.
So, but she also, when he would make a statement, she also had the strongest hand in things that she needed to tick off, and the way she segued into the point she needed to make was a masterclass.
I thought she wiped the floor with him. And obviously she got under his skin very, very early on. I think she had a bit of a crack at the people that go to his rallies. That got him riled up, and he was a little bit rattled. And then obviously Israel, Palestine was brought up. Obviously the fighting in Ukraine, Russia attacking them. Then Afghanistan was also mentioned. And Donald Trump, he likes to pump himself up a little bit. So he informed us of his tactical response to stop the Taliban.
If you take a look at that period of time, the Taliban was killing our soldiers, a lot of them, with snipers. And I got involved with the Taliban because the Taliban was doing the killing. That's the fighting force within Afghanistan. They don't bother doing that because, they deal with the wrong people all the time. But I got involved. And Abdul is the head of the Taliban. He is still the head of the Taliban. And I told Abdul, don't do it anymore. You do it anymore, you're going to have problems. And he said, why do you send me a picture of my house? I said, you're going to have to figure that out, Abdul.
What a load of
I
crap.
just love how street it is. When I say that, it's like general conversation you'd have with your mate. It's not worldwide debate level.
Well, it sounds like someone talking about something they don't really know very much about.
And imagine the the head of the Taliban going, "Hey, Donald, why are you sending me a photo of my house?"
You work it out.
Hey, mate, I'm playing mind games with you.
There's
you
your
work
warning.
it out.
The crime rate in America was brought up. Great response by Kamala Harris.
Crime is down all over the world except here. Crime here is up and through the roof. Despite their fraudulent statements that they made, crime in this country is through the roof. And we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime.
Well, I think this is so rich coming from someone who has been prosecuted for national security crimes, economic crimes, election interference, has been found liable for sexual assault, and his next big court appearance is in November at his own criminal sentencing.
He laughed. As soon as she said that, he laughed and went, "Yeah, okay.
Got me a beauty."
It's unbelievable.
He's done a bit of
I'll
good
pay
one.
that one.
Yeah.
The amount of lies that comes out of his mouth, and leading up to this as well, he's been trying to, her personality and her reputation he's been trying to bring down, even to the point where he's been questioning Kamala Harris's race.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
This is the stuff. This is the stuff that the moderator brought this up from a past interview that he did, and this is the type of conversation that you hear in a high school yard.
President, you recently said of Vice President Harris, quote, "I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black." Why do you believe it's appropriate to weigh in on the racial identity of your opponent?
I don't, and I don't care. I don't care what she is. I don't care. You make a big deal out of something, I couldn't care less. Whatever she wants to be is okay with me.
But those were your words, so I'm asking.
I don't know. All I can say is I read where she was not black, and then I read that she was black, and that's okay. Either one was okay with me. That's up to her.
Is he for real?
It's crazy. It's crazy that he gets away with it. Then, everyone, the last 24 hours, you would have seen it in your feeds everywhere. The creme de la creme, the immigration issue, migrants coming into the country, and then Donald Trump says this.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
It's not good for Springfield, Ohio. And if you're living in Springfield, Ohio, and you're trying to get people to come to your town, the tourism campaign's not too good now.
Springfield, Ohio is on the rise, a community of vibrant, innovative, and hardworking people. This is where you want to visit, explore, and live. Tremendous job opportunities.
They're eating the dogs.
Great education.
They're eating the cats.
And affordable cost of living.
They're eating the pets.
Come find your unwind in Springfield, Ohio.
You're going to have problems.
Oh, my gosh.
My old man. I was talking to him about it at 10:30 yesterday, and I went, at 11 o'clock they've got the debate on. And he said, yeah, I'm going to record it so Mum and I can have a laugh tonight and sit down together.
It's crazy. Do you want to finish on a Simpsons reference?
Oh, Springfield.
No one likes The Simpsons.
No, here we go.
So this was a jingle from The Simpsons. Someone put this together. It's very, very good.
We're the sauce on your steak. We're the cheese in your cake. We put the spring in Springfield.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the pets in Springfield.
Oh, well done.
It's too good. The turnaround on behalf of the public is extraordinary.
Do people have real jobs?
Well done to the public on taking all the gold out of that debate and entertaining
How
us.
wonderful.
That was very good.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Earlier in the week, I was talking about how my daughter was trying to educate me on, TikTok trends, and she was even saying things like the NSYNC.
Bye.
Like that was a new song.
Is that a cover band, NSYNC?
Where something like that. She was trying to say, Mum, there's this really cool new thing, and I thought, well, that's just a take on an old thing. There is a new trend on TikTok. I'm not sure if you've seen it, where employees who have videos to make for their business, whether it's advertising or they're trying to sell something, or it could be a tour,
educational,
that that they might have the information, that they might know the business back to front, but they don't really know how to cut a good video together. And thank goodness they've got younger people in the office, you know, the Gen Zs in the office who can do that element of it. So
Right,
I don't know if you've seen some. So they kind of film the boss and then they edit it up, but they don't edit it the way the boss wants them to. They'll do like a bit of a wacky edit. So it'll it's a bit like a blooper reel.
Okay.
If you mean the boss thinks he's going to get or she's going to get this great video presenting to business and they've thrown a spanner in the works. Okay. So there have been quite big companies that have had a go at this. Have a listen to this. This is an example from Emirates.
Hi, my name's Angel, and I'll be taking you through the business class seat functions today. Oh, it's not seat functions. And in 380. Huh? Flights. So I'll handy dandy headsets, the duvet pillow, the mini bar, and voila.
So it's not very educational at all. They're all the outtakes.
And that's the edit. That's the final edit.
It's a little
Good
bit of
gear.
fun. Who gets the last laugh? Well, we do because
Thank you.
it was only yesterday. Do you remember doing the tour around? You know that video that we asked you to do for the tour?
I was giving a tour, yeah. So for online, if people wanted to see what the Nova offices look like.
Well, we just thought we would have a little bit of fun with the video that we asked you to do. So we said to Whip, hey, can you give us a tour of the office? Can you show us around the building for perhaps new employees?
Okay.
And we gave it the Gen Z edit. I mean, I can't say that I did it necessarily because I can barely get the words out.
Okay.
So, Whipper, thank you very
You're
much.
having fun, aren't you?
We are. This is how it cut together in the end.
Welcome to Nova. You might... Recognise that guy. He was fantastic in Lord of the Rings. This is the breakfast office. Come and have a look around. That's Brendan, husband, and not a real doctor, but of course in charge of Smallsy, radio star. Working hard or hardly working? Trolley. And this is what they call the bloody fat box. Me, in my mouth hole. I like it. So yeah, welcome once again to Nova. Come and see Tom. Hey babe, Tom can help you out. Well, you ruined a great tour.
No, we
completely
didn't.
ruined.
In actual fact, have a look at it. It is on our socials and our Instagram right now. Have a look because it's far more entertaining than the real deal.
Glad you're having a laugh, Kate Ritchie.
We are.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.